More charger talk. This video will be about chargers to help charge dual batteries for you guys who run dual battery monster trucks or large cell count buggy or truggy. There are three main thought paths on this. There are positive and negatives on all three. One being series charging. Traxxas makes a series charge adapter for one of their chargers. There are other companies that make series charge adapters besides Traxxas, and you can find them on the internet. The negatives to series charging are that the battery charger is going to see, for instance, if you hook up two 3-cell packs, the charger is going to see it as a single 6-cell pack. The negative to that is if you're running a low watt charger, say an 80-watt charger, and you're trying to charge two 5,000 3-cells to put in your E-REVO or E-MAXX or whatever it may be, your charge rate is going to be around 3.2 amps, which means your charger is going to take anywhere from an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes to charge. That does drop your charge time by 15 minutes probably if you were to charge them both at 1C. The other negative to that is that if your packs aren't very well matched, one pack's going to discharge faster than the other, and then your charger is going to see that your pack is not balanced, and your charger is going to fight to balance those two packs as a single pack. A lot of chargers on the market today discharge balance, which means it's taking amperage off of one cell or voltage off of one cell and putting a drain on it so that it gets down to equal the lower cells, or it holds off charging the upper cells until the lower cells get charged, which means your battery charger is going to fight itself charging and discharging, and it's going to take you a longer time to charge your batteries. Another cause for this is if you're running an ESC like the EVX2, which pulls the BEC power from one pack only. So you're going to have unequally discharged packs. Even if your packs are perfectly matched, one pack is always going to come off the truck lower than the other. So you're going to have a hard time with that charger balancing the batteries. Second path of thought is to parallel charge, which gets rid of the problem of the charger seeing it as a single 6-cell. It sees it as a single 3-cell. And most batteries will parallel charge a lot easier and a lot faster than in series charge. Basically, it equalizes the two packs as it's charging. So if you have matched packs, even if one discharges more than the other by a small amount, it's going to equally charge both packs back to full charge. The negative to that is that if one of the packs goes bad, the charger doesn't know that, and you won't know that. The charger won't warn you that your pack is going bad. So you could have one fully charged pack and one half charged pack, and you wouldn't know it. Or you could have a dead cell in one pack and not know it, unless you do a check after you charge your packs or before you charge your packs to see what the voltage is in each cell. There are several tools you can use. A cell match tool that plugs into the balance port that tells you the voltage of each cell individually, so you know if you have a dead cell in your pack.
This is the Cell Pro ProLab 6 charger. It's a 1000 watt maximum output charger that can charge up to 40 amps. It just happens to be plugged in to 2 parallel boards, so that you can charge up to 12 batteries at one time. Given that they're all the same cell count and that they're all relatively close to the same milliamp capacity, before doing anything like this, you should always check with the manufacturer of the batteries to make sure that the batteries are suitable to do this with, just to be safe. And at all costs, when you're charging batteries, make sure you're doing it in a safe environment. Batteries sometimes have freak accidents. The 40 amp capacity on this charger makes it suitable for multiple battery packs, in that a 40 amp charge rate will give you the opportunity to charge, say you're charging 2 cells and you have 4 2-cell packs and they're all 5,000 milliamps. You can charge all 4 of those packs, as long as the manufacturer recommends this. You could charge all 4 packs in less than a half an hour at a 40 amp charge rate. This dramatically cuts down charge times if you're going to charge.
Third train of thought to charging multiple packs is to have a dual port charger or a 4-port charger.
This is an example of a dual port charger. This happens to be the Thunder Power 820 CD. It charges at 20 amps on each port, and it charges up to an 8-cell LiPo. The maximum wattage output on this charger happens to be 800 watts. There's 400 watts on each side. This is an example of a 4-port charger. It'll charge 4 batteries. As you can see, the 4 outputs. It charges 4 batteries at one time. One of the benefits to having a 4-port charger like this is if you have kids who run with you, you have multiple people running, all different battery types. A 4-port charger can charge 1 nickel metal hydrate and 3 LiPos, or 3 nickel metal hydrates and 1 LiPo. Each port has its own settings, so you can run 4 different kinds of batteries, 4 different charge rates. This particular charger charges each port at a maximum of 5 amps and a maximum of 50 watts per channel. This is a nice all-around charger for a family who's into the RC industry. and has multiple cars and multiple different kinds of packs.
There are several companies that make 2-port chargers and 4-port chargers. And that's probably the best and safest way to charge 2 packs, unless you understand parallel or series charging. And as I say, there are quite a few companies that make 2-port chargers, which basically means that you have 2 chargers built in one box. You can charge 2 lipos at the same time. They don't necessarily have to be the same battery. If you have a dual port charger, you can charge a 3-cell on one side and a 2-cell on the other. In parallel charging, both packs have to be the same. They have to be the same, or the train of thought is that they should be the same milliamp or close to it, and they absolutely have to be the same cell count. In the series charging, you can put a 2-cell and a 3-cell as long as there's the same milliamp rating. You could charge a 2 and a 3 and the charger would see a 5-cell. With a dual port charger, it doesn't matter, because each side of the charger is going to be set specifically for the battery that it's charging. That's why I say that the dual port or 4-port chargers are the best thing to get. In the long run, you'll find needs or times when you wish you had 2 separate chargers. You know, especially if you're not charging your packs for your E-MAXX, if you have multiple cars, or if you have a friend come over and you just want to, you have an open side on your charger. If you have any questions, like my video, subscribe. I'll put out more. If you have any questions, post them. I'll try to get back with an answer. I plan on doing a few more of these videos, so stay tuned.